If you're a business owner and you've ever thought, I'm making good money, but where do I actually put it? This video is going to give you the step-by-step investing order used by the most successful entrepreneurs I've worked with over the last 28 years. Forget about the random stock tips, forget the noise. This is the proven wealth building path for founders, consultants, and professionals who actually want financial freedom, not just more income. I'm John Rojas, certified financial planner and founder of Tribox Private Wealth. I've helped business owners grow, protect, and pass on their wealth for nearly 3 decades now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. It seems like it was just yesterday. One thing I have learned, making money is not the same as building wealth. I've seen entrepreneurs making 7 figures who are still stressed, over leveraged, and unsure about their future because they never learned the order of wealth building. So today, I'm going to show you what I call the optimal order of investing for business owners. It's a clear strategic framework that helps you go from income to freedom. There are 6 investing stages. Each one builds stability and momentum, and it sets the stage for the next. If you skip ahead, you risk financial instability. But if you follow the right order, your wealth starts to work for you. So let's get started. Stage number 1, emergency liquidity. We're talking 3 to 6 months of personal and business expenses set aside in liquid cash. This is not a HELOC. This is not credit card access that you have. This is 3 to 6 months of actual liquid cash set aside, earning somewhere between 3.5% and 4.2% in interest that you have readily available to deploy in the event that you need it. And it matters because when things slow down or break down, you don't want to be sitting there cash strapped. This liquidity is actually your shock absorber, and it gives you the freedom that you need to move when things get a little unstable and uncertain for you. You want it paying you some type of interest. You don't want to just let it sit there earning nothing. You want to put it in some type of high yield savings account where you can actually make money on it. One of the common mistakes that I see is thinking your line of credit counts as emergency cash. It doesn't. Banks can cut it or call it at any time. Peace of mind starts with knowing you're covered no matter what. Stage number 2, we call this foundational protection. Risk management and legal structures before any real investing begins is utmost of importance. All the investing in the world means nothing if you're one lawsuit or one diagnosis away from losing everything that you've built. What do you want to look at first? Your corporate structure, LLC, S Corp structures with separation of liability. You want to look at your liability, your disability, and your life insurance. You want to take a look at your estate planning, your wills, your trust, your power of attorneys, your healthcare directives. So many people I work with, when I ask them to review their estate planning, they look at me and have to admit that they never put it in place. One of the biggest myths that I see them face is that won't happen to me. You don't need protection until you really need it. And do you want to need it and not have it? So protection is not fear-based. It's a freedom-based decision. It's knowing your family, your business, and your wealth are secure when things go awry. Moving on to stage number 3. Tax advantage accounts. So what is this? We're talking strategic use of retirement and health accounts to reduce your taxes and start building wealth. Top tools to use here are solo 401ks, SEP IRAs, defined benefit plans for those high earners, health savings accounts. It matters because these accounts give you upfront tax breaks, long-term growth, and they structure discipline. And tax strategies is often the biggest lever in building wealth. So tax planning isn't just for luxury, it's also a secret return on investment. The goal isn't just to make more money, it's to keep more of what you make, and taking advantage of those tax advantage accounts help in a big way. Step number 4, business reinvestments. So what is this? Reinvesting into your core business with intention, not desperation. Some of the best investments you can make, team and leadership hires, revenue producing systems. We're talking leads, we're talking marketing, we're talking about operations, delegation of infrastructure to buy back your time. This matters so much in businesses because your business is still your number 1 wealth building engine. It's the wealth machine, but only if you're growing without consuming every dollar you earn. Traps to avoid: pouring every dime back into the business while neglecting your personal wealth, your personal protection, or your liquidity. I see so many business owners do that, and when the business fails, their personal life fails as well. We want to try to start taking money out of the business and starting to build your personal wealth, so at some point they can operate as two separate entities, and if one goes down, the other one can still survive. So use business reinvestments to scale your leverage, not just your workload. Stage number 5, alternative income producing assets. So what is this? It's investing outside of your business into assets that generate passive cash flow. Top options are real estate, multifamily homes, private equity or lending, cash value life insurance, and also income producing funds such as REITs or some type of investment that pays you a really nice dividend or has some potential for appreciation. Your wealth should continue growing even when you're not working. These assets create freedom and the optionality that you seek later on in retirement. Diversification isn't just a Wall Street concept. It's an entrepreneur safety net. You can have diversification by having money in your business, having that as a wealth building machine, taking money out, buying some real estate, having some hard assets, doing a SEP IRA or 401k, having some money invested in the stock market. So those are 3 different ways that you can diversify as a business owner. A lot of people think of diversification, they think just in terms of investments, owning a stock, a bond, hard asset like gold and things like that. But there's other ways to diversify your wealth as well outside of just Wall Street. Stage number 6, legacy and wealth transfer. So here we're really talking about turning your wealth into a long-term legacy, one that's going to outlive you. Here we're going to look at trust-based estate planning. We're going to look at gifting or charitable strategies if you're into donating to a special cause. We're going to look at business succession and continuation planning. We're also going to look at tax-smart transfer tactics. Why does that matter? The final measure of the wealth that you've made is not what you earn. It's what you're going to leave in assets and values and an impact after you've gone and after Uncle Sam's had his way with tax implications of making those transfers. So legacy isn't about being rich, it's about being remembered for doing it the right way. So let's recap the full optimal order of investing for business owners. Number 1 was emergency liquidity, then foundational protection, then tax advantage accounts, then business reinvestments, and then income producing alternatives, and finally, legacy and wealth transfer. This is the roadmap I use with my clients. Not every shiny opportunity, not every hot trend, just the order that builds durable, protected, multi-generational wealth. If you're making good money, but feel like your wealth isn't aligned, isn't protected, or growing like it should, let's fix that. I'm opening up a few strategy calls this month for business owners who want clarity, control, and a proven roadmap. We'll look at where you are today, how you're investing, the investing order that you have. We'll identify the biggest risks or inefficiencies, and we'll create something custom for you built around what you're looking to accomplish. It's a real conversation about your future. Click the link below for your free session. I'm John Rojas. Let's build your wealth beyond Wall Street, and let's build your legacy with purpose.